Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to a bit of Boom Beach. Today we're taking on Dr. Terra on the Volcano Island. It's the 4th of October. It's a blisteringly hot day here in Australia. It is, or at least in Sydney, it's crazy how hot it is. It's 35 degrees Celsius. So that's, I've got no idea what it is in freedom units, otherwise known as Fahrenheit. But no doubt it's very, very hot. Probably be up in the high 90s, I'd assume. 35 degrees Celsius, but I think that's as hot as it was in Britain, like the highest temperature. I knew around Wimbledon it got very hot. I'm just going to go ahead and flare my guys over to the left-hand side so they don't go over to these weapons or defenses. But boy, oh boy, is it going to be a hot summer this year in Australia. Supposedly, the El Nino effect is in full force, meaning it's going to be, I think, a very dry and hot summer. So, not fun. Alright, anyways, at least it's not humid. I'm going to go ahead and flare onto the headquarters right now. So guys, hug the top of the map. I'm going to use 3 smokes onto the headquarters. I'll just go ahead and throw a smoke down right next to that machine gun so our guys don't get hurt by it. And all I'm going to do is, well, it seems like we haven't used any gunboat energy at the moment, so that's good. Go ahead and throw in a shock right over here to the right, where those rocket launchers are. I'm going to just go ahead and chuck down a couple artillery, just to speed things up. Now you can go ahead and use a heal on your warriors, but mine are level 18, so it wasn't really all too necessary. But of course, if you're a lower level, I'd probably recommend doing that, because you don't want to lose anyone in the first stage. Alright, let's go check out stage 2. Alright. There's a lot of gunboat energy. There's many ways that you can go about doing this stage, actually. I think the best way is just to go down the bottom and weave a path around all these machine guns, I think. What I'm going to do, though, hop right into it, and I'm going to send in a barrage somewhere over here in the center. And that should hopefully get, yeah, we go, all 5. Got all 5 of them really quickly. Alright, so let's go ahead and drop 3 boatloads of warriors. We'll see where our warriors go. I still haven't really chosen a path, but I think I'm going to go around the very left-hand side. So let's go give this a shot. Get all our guys to clear up as much gunboat energy as possible. Okay. You guys start coming down here. I'm just going to throw a smoke down so they stop attacking and we can all get them to clump up. Now I'm going to go ahead and send in another flare onto that machine gun. Now if your warriors can't take the mines, then I'd recommend going ahead and destroying them, but my warriors can take it quite well, so it's not a problem. And all I'd really recommend shocking is this cannon and maybe that sniper tower, which we are able to go get. These machine guns aren't able to reach as, or at least as efficiently, because the further they are, the weaker they are. So they're quite far away from the headquarters, so no problems there. Let's go check out Terra stage numero 3. Is it numero 3? Yeah, it is number 3. Alright, let's go scout it out. So on this stage, ooh, interesting headquarters placement to say the least. Alright, let's go attack. I'm not quite sure how we should go about doing this. I think I might go ahead and chuck in another barrage. We'll see how it works out for us. So we got 4. So I guess that sort of works out for us. I'd probably recommend doing that because it's not like we're going to be using any more artillery or barrages. I'm going to send in another artillery right on over here. Beautiful. And now it gets to the nitty and gritty. So we're going to, let's go ahead and what I'm going to do is just flare onto that machine gun and then drop all our guys and just put 2 smokes down, and that's good enough. It's actually quite good for us. Go ahead and just smoke twice again. You could probably do 1 smoke to the headquarters if you offset the one on the machine gun, but I think that's a little bit too dangerous for me. And all I'm going to do is go ahead and shock that flamethrower and machine gun. And oh, there is a shock launcher there, so which I did miss, I'd think about actually going ahead and getting that shock launcher and that cannon. Instead of just this one cannon, you just let this one cannon do its thing and get that shock launcher and doom cannon. Would be much better. But of course I didn't even look up that high. Alright, seems like we lost all the guys from the one landing craft. Let's get into stage 4. Yeah, these episodes definitely last a little longer on the Volcano edition. A lot more things to destroy and obviously a lot more land to traverse. Here we've got 2 shock launchers, something which we do need to worry about. I'll be able to destroy this supply point, I think, with relative ease. Man, oh man, I'm not quite sure what I should do. See, I'd actually go ahead and destroy this shock launcher, but I want to help you guys at a much lower level, obviously. That new account is getting along nicely. Actually, probably a video of it next day or 2. But let's go ahead and what I'm going to do is just get these 2 suppliers. Wait until it lands. Alright, 1 artillery. I think our artillery is up to level 19 now. So that's pretty good. And I'm going to actually send in, let's see. I'm going to send in a barrage right onto that boom mine. Let's have a look. It should get rid of the supplies. Beautiful. Alright, good stuff. We didn't get rid of the cannon, so it still is how you guys at a lower would work it out. But we got rid of those boom mines. Got 81 gunboat energy. Go ahead and smoke or flare onto that position there. Go ahead and flare onto that shock launcher. Offset the smokes a little bit so you can do it a bit more efficiently. And then onto the headquarters we go. Where are these guys going on the right hand side? Who knows? They even get shocked, the geniuses. It's alright though. And now all we got to do is just, I'd say, shock twice. Down south and up top. I'm going to throw a couple of heals left of the headquarters. And we pull through the attacking strength of our warriors. But I think you should be able to do this if you have like even a small amount of warriors. You should be all good. I only lost 2 there, so easier than stage 3, I say. Let's go ahead and get those 2 warriors back and on to stage 5 where it gets noticeably more difficult this time. So headquarters is 70 plus 96,000 health, so that's not too much. A lot of supplies about as well, jeez, okay. But I think the only real possible way for warriors is to go straight up the middle. Probably drop them on the left hand side onto this ominous hatch. Onto the boom cannon and then onto the headquarters. So let's go ahead and attack. And what I'm going to do is send in a barrage right in the center here with all these mines. That should get rid of some of these mines. Beautiful. Beautiful indeed. Alright. I'm actually going to be crazy. Let's see. What's that? 5 times 3 is 15. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send in 1 more barrage and hope that we actually get all of this stuff. Alright, so that's only 1 gunboat energy that we lost, but it also speeds up how quickly we'll be able to destroy the headquarters because it loses a bit more health. And then I'm actually going to go ahead and destroy 2 more supplies with 1 barrage, or 1 artillery, sorry. And now we're good to go. Let's go ahead and drop all our guys. So we're at a gunboat energy surplus. Well, we were at least. Go ahead and we're going to just smoke onto that doom cannon once. Oh, they do manage to get a shot off. Let's hope they travel in a straight line. Indeed they do. Very nicely done. Alright, 60 gunboat energy left. And I didn't really check the defenses around here though, did I? I'm just going to go ahead and use 2 shocks, I think. Yeah. And then the rest of the heals that we've got. Just to be able to take this down quicker. And that was pretty simple stuff. Don't really even need to shock too many things. I think there was a machine gun here on the left, but not too much to worry about. Quite a simple stage yet again, especially with all that gunboat energy about. Go ahead and get our 9 guys back and hop right into stage 6. Now I think we're going to have to slow it down a little bit here. Alright, so onto Terror stage 6 we go with all of our warriors cooked up now. Headquarters is 100 plus 174,000 health, so 274,000 makes it easy to calculate. We only have one shock launcher within range, and we have to worry about that because of course it's a shock launcher and it's in a very awkward position because there's not many other things that you can shock around it. What we are going to have to do is use all of our gunboat energy. Now I've got 86, so hopefully it will help some of you guys this way, but I don't really know how we can conserve up more gunboat energy, to be quite honest with you guys. But what we're going to do is just pretty much clear a path for our warriors and get our warriors onto their headquarters as quickly as we can. Not really too much strategy behind it. What I'm going to do though is just send in a barrage a little bit to the right of this headquarters. And that should get rid of most of these mines, and indeed it does. All of the mines, fantastic. Get one artillery, go ahead and shoot it in between these 2 mines, the boom and the normal mine. Beautiful. Now unfortunately there's 5 supplies over here, but I'm not going to be able to do anything about them. Go ahead and drop my guys pretty much as far south as you can go, and then we'll go ahead and flare onto that supply point there. Go ahead and smoke that up as well. Go ahead and flare onto the machine gun here. And now here is the bit where it involves a little bit more skill. We got to go ahead and flare onto the headquarters and make sure all our guys get there in one piece. Seems like we haven't lost anyone. Alright, we've got 43 gunboat energy to play around with as well, so that should be good. I'm going to use 3 shocks now. So let's go ahead and shock right now. 2 on the bottom, 1 up above. Oh, we've got a couple of rocket launchers shooting at us, so what do I use? 79 gunboat energy to get this strategy going. I can obviously use that artillery as well, or a heal, but try to save up as much gunboat energy as we can. So I think that takes up 79 gunboat energy for me. And I really didn't lose all that many guys. Got very lucky there. Look at that. 6 dark fragments as well. Nice bit of loot. And of course a dark crystal. So gotta cook up these guys yet again. We'll be back for stage 7. Alright, so for the 7th stage, I actually need to have enough gunboat energy for 3 shocks and obviously the flares and smokes to get to the headquarters. So what I'm going to have to do is boost my gunboat energy to 80%, and that's the last power powder that I've got anyway. But I could go ahead and show you guys how to get there and be very close in destroying it like we were before, but I actually want to go ahead and destroy it. So the reason I need 3 shocks is to shoot one down to the south around this flamethrower to stop the double machine guns. I also want to get the shock launcher, which I could use some critters, which probably isn't too bad of an idea, and I probably could do. Although, for those of you that don't have critters yet, I want to show you guys how you can do this. And obviously I need to get this machine gun right next to the headquarters, which surprisingly doesn't have all that much health. 85 plus 185,000 health. Now, there's not all that many supplies right next to each other. Now I'm actually going to go ahead and shoot 2 supplies over here so I can get a bit of gunboat energy. But other than that, it's pretty much a smooth path along the right hand side of the map. So let's go ahead and get, let's see, 108 gunboat energy. There we go. Go ahead and double smoke the beach. A bit like so. We go ahead and probably the smokes could have been a little bit better there, but they'll do. Go ahead and smoke up to the mortar up over here. Now, have we lost anyone? Doesn't seem like we have, which is great news for me. Go ahead and smoke twice, and then a 3rd time onto the headquarters and flare our guys there. And they all make it there unscathed, it seems like. Well, not unscathed, that's probably not correct English, because I did get hurt, some of them at least. But let's go ahead and get 3 shocks ready. Didn't lose anyone. No casualties is what I should say. Go ahead and shock. Go ahead and throw a heal down as well. And I can just go ahead and throw down another heal if I so choose. And we get that pretty easily with the 3 shocks. That's all you really need. I could have thrown some critters down on near that shock launcher. Probably could have also worked, but you need to be headquarters 19 to do that. So that's why I try not to use as many critters in these types of videos and rather boost to go ahead and shock. But hopefully that makes some sense. We only lost 9 guys there. Very easy pathing if you have enough gunboat energy. But till next time though, guys, I'll see you later, and thank you very much for all the support as always.